AITA for exposing my sister the week before her wedding? Part 1. Hi everyone. This has been weighing heavily on me, and I need to know if I did the right thing. I'm 25F and my sister is 32F. We've always been close, grew up together, supported each other. Last year she got engaged, and I was genuinely happy. She asked me to be her maid of honor, and I said yes. One day, I was driving to work and saw my sister outside a hotel with a guy. I didn't think much of it at the time. Later, at a family dinner, I walked in on my sister arguing with her fiancé about a friend of hers. He stormed out. I asked what happened. She admitted, to me privately, that she had been seeing another man behind her fiancé's back for the last 2 years. It was nothing serious, she said. Just a bit of fun. I was furious. Our parents split because of my mom cheating on my dad, and I never imagined my sister would do the same. I told her she had to tell her fiancé, or I would. She reluctantly agreed to tell him. I assumed she had come clean. But at the rehearsal dinner, I realized he knew nothing. The man I had seen her with? He was the best man, her fiancé's best friend and choice for the role at the wedding. I was faced with a choice. Keep quiet and let them go ahead, or tell the truth. I love my sister, but I also hate secrets that hurt people. I decided to tell her fiancé what my sister had admitted. He was fuming.
That is the end of Part 1. Let me know what you think below. Now let's listen to Part 2.
Part 2. The aftermath was awful. My sister and my mom rang me, furious. They said I should have kept that information to myself. They called me manipulative, a liar, everything. I reminded my sister calmly that she had told me herself, that we were sisters, and she should have told him. She said I was supposed to keep her secret. Things escalated fast. After my revelation, more truth came out. One of the fiancé's brothers, someone I used to date years ago, reached out to me. For context, we had dated long ago and almost married, but I backed out. We remained friends. When he contacted me, I joked, "Don't tell me you slept with my sister too." There was a long silence. He then admitted things I didn't want to hear. He had slept with my sister. Worse, he suggested there were even more secrets. It turned out my sister had been involved with multiple people, including people close to the groom. It got messy, eh? The fiancé had his own fling on a recent weekend away. So both sides had betrayal. At that point, I was exhausted by the mess and the hypocrisy. I blocked my ex. There was nothing left to say. I had more knowledge than I ever wanted about both their private lives. I decided the only logical thing was to get them face to face. I called my sister and her fiancé to my house. I put the facts on the table, blunt and short. She'd cheated on him for 2 years. He'd had a secret fling. She'd slept with the brother while he had been with me years ago. She's pregnant. And nobody knows who the father is. I said my piece, walked out of the room, and left them with the truth.
That is the end of Part 2. Let me know what you think below. Now let's listen to Part 3.
Part 3. A couple of days later, I was banned from the wedding. No surprise. They decided to go ahead like nothing happened. The fiancé and bride planned to marry despite everything. My family blamed me for trying to ruin the wedding. My sister called me manipulative and demanded I retract my statement. She even asked me to tell her fiancé I was mistaken. She pleaded because she's pregnant and wanted to keep the future intact. She begged me to take it back so the wedding could proceed and their family wouldn't be broken. My mom demanded I pay for a paternity test, blaming me for creating the mess. I felt shocked. How is this my responsibility? I didn't cause the infidelity, I revealed it. Yet suddenly, I was the one they made pay. I'm an emotional wreck. I've been accused of trying to sabotage my sister's life. People online say mind your own business, but if roles were reversed, I'd want to know. I don't regret telling the truth. I stayed honest. Now the wedding is 4 days away. My sister has banned me. My mom is furious. The groom's family are furious, and I have no idea how this will end.
That is the end of Part 3. Let me know what you think below. Now let's listen to Part 4.
Part 4. Since then, more drama keeps unfolding. Emotions are raw. The fiancé's family is angry. The bride's family is desperate. And I am caught in the middle of a storm I didn't start, but which I exposed. I keep asking myself, did I handle it right? Should I have stayed silent to protect the event and the baby? Or was telling the truth the moral thing to do, regardless of timing? People have suggested I pay for a paternity test as a wedding gift. Petty, yes, but is it the responsible thing to do? Should truth or peace of the moment win? That's the heart of it. I'm exhausted and torn. I'm sharing this to ask you. AITA for exposing my sister a week before her wedding? Would you have told them? Would you have stayed silent? Tell me.
That is the end of the story. Let me know what you think below. Thanks for watching.